there as well. So it's going to be interesting to watch a unique event play out. And I think we have hooked in now with our roving man in the field, currently freezing to death in Washington, D.C., Gerard Gibert. Gerard, how you doing, sir?
Hey, Dave, we've been trying to get connected, and I don't know if just the cell service is jammed for security purposes, if it's congestion of the cell traffic, but Rhino and I have been trying to get connected now for about 10 minutes, unsuccessfully. Finally just got through. So I am, as you said, roving in the field. I'm on the sidewalk, literally across the street from Nationals Park. We are at a venue, a Mississippi watch party at a really cool place called the Royal Sands, and there's 2 or 3 senators that have watch parties going on. This one is Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith for the Mississippi Visitors, and was just up there, and I'm outside so I could get some cell service. The sun is shining. It is cold. It is frigid. The wind is blowing, and the streets are covered somewhat with snow, but not that you can't travel and move about. But it would have been cold for 5 or 6 hours out there on the Capitol lawn, no doubt about that.
Did you keep the receipt for your electric vest?
I did.
Okay.
I'm going to just keep it, thinking I might be able to use it at some point in the future. It wasn't terribly expensive, but I was all ready to go, man, with the electric heated vest.
Now, of course, everything completely changed Friday afternoon with what you were expecting to be dealing with when you got up there.
Totally. And honestly, the big event for us is going to be the Liberty Ball tonight. Was able to secure tickets for that. Looking forward to that. But the tickets I had on the lawn, Congressman Michael Guest was kind enough to get those for us. Those are now considered commemorative. So they're keepsakes. They're souvenirs, if you will. But, what can you do? That's the best we can hope for. The ball I look forward to. That should be fantastic tonight.
How did they decide, and you may not know this, but how did they decide who got to attend the rally at Capital One Arena this afternoon after the swearing in?
That's a good question. I'm honestly not sure. As you know, the arena can fit about 20,000 in it, and they were expecting over 200,000 to attend the inauguration there on the spot on the Capitol lawn and throughout. Right there. That's all I know at this point. I'm sure.
And there's that cell phone network in Washington, D.C. You're breaking in and out on us, Gerard, because I think you have a couple of 100,000 people trying to use a cell phone service designed for about half that.
I think that's exactly what's happening. Yep.
Well, and you're clear again now. So very quickly, while I've got you, what can you tell us about the amount of people that seem to be in Washington, even with the change in plans? Is there still a lot of people floating around?
Yeah, there are. The place is packed. It's crowded. I'm told by our friends Joel and Natasha, I was able to connect with them, and we sat down and had coffee and just a great discussion for about 3 hours last night. And they told me that they've never seen the security as heightened as it is. Road closures beginning yesterday around the Capitol area for the events, of course, the activities. They said they've never seen that before. And we actually saw Humvees out and about, which is something they observed they do not recall seeing in prior inaugurations. So the security's off the charts. That's understandable. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the crowds are still here. Everybody that intended to come looks to me like to be in this city and around it. The roads are absolutely jammed with traffic. We've been taking the Metro Rail from our hotel in College Park, where we're staying. It's pretty easy to get to a station that is nearby, the University of Maryland, there about 1.5 miles away, and then take you straight into the Capitol complex. And today, of course, near Nationals Park. But there's a lot of people here. There's no doubt. They're just not here to witness the swearing in and the speech live on the Capitol lawn and in the mall there. And I think what we're doing at this watch party is pretty common. That's going on all across the city.
Well, and this may sound like a stupid question, but I want to get the viewpoint of somebody who is there, because I already know the answer to this question. What's the mood like in Washington today?
Yeah, it's a great question. And Richard and I talked about this earlier, of course, on the Gallo show. And it's optimistic. It's upbeat. It's positive. A lot of hope. A lot of look towards the future. And, you know, it's interesting to get that. This is my first one, so it was interesting talking to Joel and Natasha about that. One of the things that they mentioned to me last night is we were moving about the streets, moving from our points of meeting, that they've never seen so many Republicans in town. I thought that was interesting. That, and you can identify them because they've got of course, the Trump regalia and the attire on, and that immediately identifies them. They were just talking about 4 years ago, the Biden inauguration. You couldn't hardly find a Republican in the town. So just that, you know, I think is turned things upside down, in my view, in a positive sense. And so everybody just feels good. No doubt about it. I think everybody is looking forward to, I know you were talking about it earlier, the executive orders and the actions the president, once sworn in, is going to
I hate to break in. We're up on the break, man.
Okay, man.
You go have fun. Enjoy a historic day.